Hello?
Beep boop.
Beep boop.
Beep boop.
What was that autocorrect in the chat?
Nyam vom 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 vom.
Okay, why was it just nyam vomit?
Because I wrote vomit, it just autocorrected.
Okay.
Just believe me when I say it autocorrected. I didn't write vomit on purpose.
I want to believe you.
Could have been worse.
I think
autocorrect is weird sometimes.
Yeah. I should hope that that's what you meant to say, or something. I don't even know.
Normally, for some reason, my predictive text will go towards, like, the woods. And I don't know when I started talking about the woods. Let's see what happens.
Either.
Work on the inside, but he's conflicted about his role in the woods.
Yeah,
it's been that for a while. My predictive text center button,
yeah.
it just conflicted about his role in the woods is now like my fucking brand.
I think you made a tweet about that, and I kind of, mine was in there too. My predictive text is just, I am a beautiful person. And it just repeats, like, infinitum.
You
forever.
are a beautiful person. You also use your tablet less than I do.
Yeah.
I'll occasionally sit on my lunch break at work and check Discord and occasionally talk to people, so I guess at some point someone was conflicted about their role in the woods.
I guess. Just to make sure everybody can hear us and see us just fine. We're not too loud, we're not too quiet, nothing like that. The game's not completely silent.
Is this game auto-correcting us to something weird?
Probably not.
Hope not.
Although I did notice that NVIDIA has been messing with the stuff that I've been messing with to get the game functional, which is kind of a massive pain in the butt, to be honest.
Login bonus.
Yeah. And yes, Fat News said in chat, my autocorrect gives me positive motivation. And yeah, I guess it does.
Yeah. And that's good, you know? If your autocorrect was constantly bringing you down, I'd wonder what you'd been typing.
Yeah, I guess. I guess that is true to some extent. So today we will be going after the Kolv Taroth Siege.
Is that a silent E?
Is there. I assume it's Kolv with a silent E. It could be Kolve or Kolvi.
Yeah, it's a made-up word, but it's supposed to sound foreign.
I prefer its other name, which is in the title of the stream right now, which is Very Big Golden Jagras.
Oh, so it looks like a big golden jagras?
We'll see it when we see it. I don't want to spoil it too much, but I am going to say that that's the name that people give it. I don't know why I came in here. I don't know. From this. The problem is that, like the Baroth, when this monster is introduced, you don't just go out and... Sorry, not Baroth. What the fuck am I...
Taroth?
No, the... like the Devil Joe.
Oh, okay.
Like Devil Joe, you have to go out and find signs of it. Unfortunately, I'm not actually sure where to look for signs of it, so I'm going to go to the Elder's Recess and just hope that that's the correct area.
It makes sense. Is it a big monster? It's a big deal?
Yeah, it's a big monster, so...
So the Elder's Recess is where all of the big fancy shit ends up.
Right?
So there you go.
I don't know if we'll hunt anything while we're here. We just have to find signs of the monster.
Yeah. We have not done anything with this game since... The last time we streamed was,
forever ago.
Like, the beginning of the Mega Man stuff, which was at the end of the Autumn Festival. So the 19th to 20th of October?
You want to see something really sad. I mean, I can talk about this every so often, but... so Twitch gives you this weird sort of setup thing where you're allowed to see how many people have watched you on average and how many hours you've streamed and how many like days in a row or days within a 30 period time that you've done.
A 30 period time.
You know what I mean? Like a 30-day period. There we go.
Well, there's some evidence.
That's Devil Joe.
Oh, okay. Well, we know what he smells like.
Yeah. But I was checking Twitch's today, and Twitch basically told me that, hey, it's been a bit since you've streamed. So we were running like an average of, for days out of a 30-day period, and for hours out of a 30-day period, our earlier like sort of stuff was, for hours it was like 80.
Dang.
And for days it was like, out of a 30-day period, you've streamed... We were wavering around 20 to 22 for a bit. And then we kind of fell down to about 15 to 20. We have fallen down to, I think, 4. And I'm just like, oh, whoops.
Well, the problem is we wanted to do something other than Monster Hunter, but we wanted to have a specific day and announce it, like have a video announcement and make a big deal about it. And then Josh doesn't want to do that on a weekday because that would ruin it, apparently.
I feel like it's not a good idea to do it on a weekday because I feel like not enough people are going to want to show up for weekday streams. Weekend streams tend to be a much better idea. People enjoy them and more people have the chance to show up and see content and stuff.
Yeah. People with schedules that, like, acknowledge the weekend, unlike mine. That's the problem.
But then the problem is that it's like, okay, well, we're playing to Megan's schedule at her work, and they just keep, like, vampiring our time.
Yeah, I keep telling them, just give me a Saturday off. The manager of my department gets Fridays and Sundays off. I don't know specifically why, but she takes, like, college classes. There's probably some reason that her schedule is the way it is.
Probably.
She's working Saturday, so I feel like only one of us has to be there for the Saturday if I'm the one holding the place together on, like, the Friday and the Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems it's kind of annoying.
And they keep giving me Wednesdays off. I like Wednesdays as a general time of the year, but like I guess
of the week.
Yes. Well, it happens more than once a year, but it still happens.
Okay.
But like
It happens 52 times a year.
I guess it's like some people have to go to like school in the morning or whatever. So it's like, yeah, if I have a Wednesday off, they won't like. It won't be optimal for us. I say this on a Monday, but like I have Wednesday off. That's what gets me is they keep giving me Monday and Wednesday, so it's like I have a day of work in between. It's like, what's the point of that?
Yeah, that's a really bad schedule.
Yeah, it's
like just in general.
Based around what everyone else has going on. Because I'm the only one who doesn't have, like, college or kids or other obligations. But it's like, well, I want to be able to have other obligations, but you gotta give me these specific days off.
Yeah, if they can't give you specific days off, then you can't actually make schedule, choices and things like that. I don't know, it's pretty annoying.
I had originally kind of not thought that it was going to be a big deal because I thought it was just, I'm going to find some garbage and throw it together and we would just pop in one day and they'd be like, oh, let's go hunt some monsters. Nope, here's some shit I found at GameStop. But Josh wants to work in some bigger games into a variety thing.
I mean, maybe at the end of the day then it's more my fault than anything.
What the fuck
I don't know.
is that?
Oh, this is what we were looking for, I guess. It's a big old pine cone. These tracks, I remember coming across a 40-year-old report that had tracks just like these. Come on, let's go back to Astera and tell the Admiral.
Well, is there anything else interesting here to do?
Is there anything else cool here? Like,
well, there's a Devil Joe. You want to go kick its ass?
Don't try to force me out of here. No, I don't really want to.
There was a Lavassioth over there.
I didn't take anything with me.
That's true.
So I'm kind of just in here almost completely naked.
You might as well pick up those chill shrooms. It's just always nice to have them. They're behind you. Right there. To the left.
Oh.
Yep. They're the same color as the crystals.
Yeah, they are. I didn't even see them.
Yeah, I have mine set to my farm because there's like 2 chill shroom places. There's probably more than 2, but there's not very many, and they're only in the Elder's Recess as far as I can tell. So it's just farm them.
So we're finding just giant pieces of golden... what did I just call them?
Pine cone?
Pine cone. Somebody in chat asked. And this is supposed to be a hunt for a new monster that was released less than a week ago. I wanted to do it on the day that it came out, but it was kind of a bad day for that, unfortunately. And this is like
even remember when
the
that was.
First day that we have had where we could do anything.
What the fuck? He's just standing here.
That's really ominous.
It's really confrontational.
A little bit.
Every other hunter who comes back in from the field just looks at him and is like, are you waiting for me? And he's like, no, get out.
Ew. I forgot we had Mega Man as our cat.
Yeah, we do. That is a lot of honey.
It's not as much as you'd think.
It's more than you need. You've got like 200 or something.
Let's see, 30. I've got, for honey, I have 201.
I
Not
just
enough.
won the Price is Right.
Not enough Not enough honey. You didn't
Not
win
enough
nothing.
Hundera.
That's the name of the channel. I'm gonna
Yeah.
change my cat's armor real fast, by the way.
Is that distracting for you?
What?
The,
Oh yeah, the Mega Man armor? A
armor?
little bit, yeah. You can't actually do it from this box. You gotta go up to your house, don't you?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's weird.
Why do they build it that way?
I don't know.
Like, if they
Is-
give you the option to change your armor at any time from those boxes, which is not a thing that they used to do, but if you're going to give us that option, then give us the option to change the cat armor, too.
And you can equip automatically when you make a thing at the blacksmith, but you
Yeah.
can't just go in and do it from there. It's really weird. But yeah, we don't need to see this humanoid robot
Okay.
running around on all fours like a cat.
Change Palico equipment, and then we'll go back to, Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
What?
It's just set as like a giant set all on its own. I forgot about that. So the moment you take it off, the whole of everything else comes off too. It's so weird. Is the Mega Blaster even worth it? It's 40/40 blunt versus, I think this or this was what we had for a while. What does this sword do?
Severing.
That's pretty good. We'll go with that. I think that's the setup we had for a little bit there. And our armor right now is... not that. What am I doing? Equipment info. The eye patch, Damascus, Vangus, Damascus, Vangus. Okay, that's probably correct, yeah.
You gotta make sure you're well equipped before you go after the Admiral, because he's the strongest monster in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so welcome to the chat. I can't read because my tablet is blocking my vision. Kairu Hagubi. Did I pronounce that bad?
I don't
did.
know. Probably.
Hakubi? Anyway, yeah. No, the Mega Man armor is super cool. I agree gorillion%. But it's super not good. Like, if I could
It's
get
for
it just
looks.
on the cat for looks and then have the stats of something else, I'd honestly do that for like half of the armor.
I think the best armor we have is what you put on her right now, and it is
Yeah,
the
I'm almost
strongest.
positive.
So, like, I mean, it's a win-win currently
Eh.
until we get something better
Let's
that
see.
isn't as pretty.
Ration, demon drug. I can put the honey away. Cool drinks.
You only have one ration.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I need to pick up more of the whatchamacallit, the no, armor skin. There we go. I gotta make more armor skin, which requires more catalyst now, apparently. Oh god.
I forgot that's why you were farming bitter bugs.
Oh yeah, for armor skin? Totally.
For just, in general, catalysts.
Yeah. That's also why I'm farming adamant seeds.
Yeah. And then, it's might seeds for the demon drugs.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't really need demon drugs right now, I'm pretty sure, even though I've only got 2. I kind of feel like it's not super necessary, so it's fine for now. This should actually be okay.
If you bring too
it's
many
not
demon
ideal,
drugs,
but it's good enough.
if you bring too many, the Admiral might get a hold of one and drink it himself.
Oh, are you kidding me? The Admiral was raised on demon drugs.
You know what?
Like,
He might have been.
as
Look
a
at
child,
him.
his mother just gave him bottles full of demon drug instead of formula.
We're so tiny next to him.
Well, look who's here, and still not late. I like punctual hunters. I have some juicy monster info to share.
He is super tall, by the way. What the fuck is up with that?
He was raised on demon drugs.
You got the look of someone who knows exactly what I'm talking about. You may not know what you found, but this is big news, kid. The rest of the first will want to hear this for sure.
To get your Aptonoth-sized butt into
What?
gear, you're coming with me.
How does he know what your butt looks like?
How does he know what size? Why would you describe this person as having an Aptonoth-sized butt?
Is that
That's mean.
small? What does
an
he think?
Aptonoth? An Aptonoth is like the giant cattle one.
Yeah, but it's still smaller than... It's an herbivore. There's a bunch of things bigger than it. So is it,
I
what
don't
would he
know.
describe his own butt as? Is his own butt like Devil Joe sized or something?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Bleh. Thank you for showing up. I'm happy that you guys that you found the Twitch through the channel. That's really cool. And please do follow if you haven't already, because if you follow, then you will know when we start streaming, because we don't always announce the.
Yeah, if I get really irritated at my work schedule and decide, no, we're doing it now, there might be a day where, like, you
Yeah, it just happens
just
out
see a
of nowhere.
pop-up of us just doing something completely nonsense.
Also, we don't have a subscription option because I'm pretty sure you have to be partnered or affiliate for that. I'm not sure which. So just follow. That's all you got to do. All right, boys and girls, listen up. We got some news. Seems like our old pal Goldilocks is back. I've never met this monster. What?
God, I forgot they... Okay, mine is still... I haven't played it in a while, but I have it set to Monster Hunter language, so I forgot they occasionally say human words.
Yeah, it's very rarely, but oh my god, he doesn't sound like a human. Did I ever tell you that I'm almost positive that's a Wyverian in a suit, and we just never see him take it off because they didn't want to, like, have a model that was non-standard Wyverian for the hunters?
Well, there's a Wyverian hunter right next to him over there with his stick.
There is, but it's non-standard because that particular hunter, first of all, he's the human model, but they've just changed his ears. But secondly, that is the only hunter Wyverian in the entirety of this game, and he's sort of a unique model because all of the other Wyverians are all based on, like, the same build and the same form.
That's not completely true.
Well, you have the scholars, and then you have the old
Yeah,
people.
you have the third fleet master and the analytics
So
director.
they're all super old people, or they're really lithe and thin and like really long faced and like pale.
Yeah, and then you have the little Yodas.
Or yeah, you have the little Yoda old people. I think he's supposed to be a big, strong Wyverian, and they were like, "How do we draw this? How do we make this character?" And they're like, "Just put armor on him forever.
What if
Never let him take it off."
What if he's a really big feline under there?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, if you want to go that path, he could be a Shikalaka under there too, like a really big one
Yeah,
for some strange reason.
Either way, we'd have
I'm not sure
some
how
questions.
that would even be different from a Wyverian at
Yeah.
that point, to be honest.
But, like, we've seen a really big feline. The chef's huge for a cat. So, like, you just get a little bigger than that and you could pass as human.
So this is Grandma, if you want to do that voice.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we ever had to
No,
have
you
her...
just read her line.
Amazing. How long has it been? Yeah, we didn't have a voice for
Yeah.
her because this hasn't happened.
Soon after we got to the New World, I remember she was the one that got away.
Goldilocks. Is this the field team captain's
Kulve
grandma?
Terath, or the Mother Goddess of Gold. It's got a ring to it, right?
I'm just now realizing that the Admiral is old.
You didn't realize? He's first fleet, so he's got to be the same
Yeah.
age range as the commander.
I mean, on top of that, he doesn't look it though. Like that's my big point. Is
He's got lines to his
he's
face.
a giant human being. But on top of that, the handler was saying that it's been 40 years since anybody has seen this monster. So
Yeah, so
he's
he
like
was an adult
60
then.
years old.
At least 60. But Admiral is a superhuman.
Although we were able to confirm her existence in the New World, we were never able to find out much about her. We just don't have the manpower at the time to conduct a proper investigation. Didn't have it.
Let's see now.
Kulve Toth is an interesting gal. She can attract all sorts of metallic substances to her body. We tried to figure out exactly what she was covered with and the location of her nest. But with only the first around, we couldn't get the job done. Imagining that. Imagine that. A monster as big and shiny as her giving us the slip.
So it's like a Kushala Daora, but better.
Yeah, kinda.
But they find it more attractive.
So Kushala Daora has the metal as a part of them because it's implied that they eat the metal and the metal just forms on them, so they grow scales. She's collecting it, like it's just magnetically charged. To
So
her
it's
body.
it's kind of a dragon hoarding gold
Yeah,
situation.
kinda. You want to do this one?
I keep wanting to give her a voice, and I can't think of a good one.
That's fine. You don't
That's
have to.
something that's always bugged me. We just didn't have the resources available to go after her. But with the 5th here, I say we have more than enough bodies to have another crack at it.
Yeah. Oh god. You are correct. However, it's puzzling that the Kulve Taroth has suddenly appeared once more. I surmise that the Zora Magdaros' effect on the Everstream and Xenojiva collecting all that. I said that right the first time. Why did I?
I don't know. It's been a while since we've done this
Collecting all the
live.
bioenergy. It's been a long time since we've done this. Yeah, I think it's been like 2 weeks since we've
About
streamed.
so.
I'm so annoyed by us for having waited.
Sorry.
I guess. No, it's not your fault. Like I'm angry at myself, I think.
Okay.
The New World must be in its most active phase in its history. This may be the only time that Kulve Taroth will come out of hiding.
I see.
And that's precisely why we need to strike while the iron is hot. Gather the 5th and assemble the Celestial Pursuit. What is
Listen
that?
up.
That's
Is
the
that the boat?
gathering hub.
Oh. Although we don't have much info, we do know that Kulve Taroth is draped in some kind of coat, rich in metallic materials. Guess what? You're going to bounce on it a lot.
Oh boy.
A treasure trove, if you will. That'll take multiple investigations to properly study. And we all know the scholars want their samples.
Listen to me.
Especially from the most important piece of the Kulve Taroth puzzle, her horns. Those take top priority. You got that?
Why is that important?
I have no idea.
Specifically.
Maybe that's where the magnets are.
You should just want to bring back the whole corpse.
The second will head to the designated area immediately to prepare the cannons. First Fleet, we've seen our numbers dwindle over the years, but we've been given another chance to shine. Let's do this.
Okay, back to work.
Okay, everyone. Once you're ready, get to the Celestial Pursuit. It's monster hunting time.
This isn't something you have to do in a team, is it?
I think it's I think it's suggested that you do it with a team of about 16.
We're soloing?
Yeah, we're gonna solo this raid boss. So we want to go up and for the siege, it's a special quest for a team. You team up with all hunters in the Celestial Pursuit, which is a maximum of 16 players. Talk to the Hublast to join the siege. Special rewards can be obtained from the Kulve Taroth's metallic armor. The more you progress in the investigation, the better and more plentiful the rewards. Meaning this is one of those rare monsters where you fight it until the thing ends, and then you come back and fight it again. And I think its health stays the same, I think is
Okay.
how this one works.
That kind of makes sense.
The Kulve Taroth Siege is available only in the Celestial Pursuit for a limited time. Players can join the siege in progress, but SOS flares cannot be used. So you literally have to start in one lobby and stick there. You cannot SOS new people in, and you can't change to a different lobby and then have your information about it carry over. So this is gonna be really intense. Like,
Good.
it'll be fun. I mean, it's a fun thing to come back to, I guess.
You've been out of practice for 2 weeks, so you
I
better
am.
get good
I'm
fast.
gonna be rusty as fuck. I'm real unhappy about the fact that I'm probably gonna play like a dunce.
Well, I mean, if it's a siege where the health stays where you put it, like, you can just keep throwing yourself at it, and it still helps.
I agree, by the way. Chat said that Monster Hunter World cheated us out of mammal types. That's totally and completely true. And it would be way cooler to get more monster types. God, yes, we're getting new story. It's not DLC, it's just added in for free. And when they add monsters in, they decide to give us extra story. But it's honestly a pretty bare-bones story.
Yeah, most of the story in this game in general is literally just, there's this thing out there, well, we better go catch it.
Oh, and the somebody was like, not just mammal types, but crabs. Yes. The arthropoid monsters. I believe they're crustaceans specifically, but not always crabs. It's confusing because they consider crabs and spiders to be the same thing.
Weird, but okay.
It's because within Monster Hunter, I want to say they're just they're insect wyverns or something like that. Like, it's a bad term for what they are, but I think that's technically what it is. And it's basically just, you've got anything with multiple legs that is giant in the same family. The crabs are really, really good and weird, though, because they've got, like, skulls that they live in. Like, the crabs are actually just hermit crabs. They're hermitors, is specifically what they're called. And those things are super cool. I love those. You also get things like the giant spiders that cover themselves in the pelts of other monsters and can vaguely look like the monster from a distance, and then you get up close and then it whips around and it's like, haha, I'm a spider!
There it is, all highlighted in gold.
Yeah. So there's our pursuit level, which is 1. To the next level, we need 325 points.
Oh, God, this thing has a level.
Yeah. And there's your reward level at the bottom.
What are our rewards?
Different parts for the monster. So
Okay, that makes sense.
all hunters in the Celestial Pursuit investigate one Kolve Taroth. It begins once someone initiates the siege. The final objective is to completely break Kolve Taroth's giant horns, but to do so requires a thorough investigation. Collect tracks, destroy parts, and whittle down its health with other hunters using various methods to contribute to the investigation. By cooperating with other hunters, you raise your chances of completing your objective before it retreats. So when your time runs out, it's run away. The investigation is considered a success once Kolve Taroth's horns are destroyed.
So we gotta get in as much damage as possible before someone else ends it, so that we get more rewards, right?
No, because everybody gets the same number of rewards.
Oh, okay, so we just gotta do our best.
Yeah, it's a raid boss. You have one boss, 16 people, and you all just swarm the fuck out of the same monster.
Okay.
Check Kolve Taroth's info to see investigation progress. Pursuit level. During an ongoing investigation, info about it is displayed in levels based on the results of everyone's contributions. The higher the level, the better your chances of completing your objectives. The higher the reward level, the better rewards. Complete research entries and you'll accumulate points that will raise your research level.
Oh, okay, so we're getting sniff points.
You, on top of all of this, will also... This basically changes the function of the game to some extent. Like, a lot of this stuff is brand new and only exists in hunts like this. It's specifically just this one.
They need to add one of these where everyone has to fight the Admiral.
No, because PvP doesn't exist in Monster Hunter. That's Dark Souls. You can only receive a certain amount of points from other parties. If your party completes an already completed objective, the reward will be overwritten. So you have 16 people going in, but a party of 4 at all times. So you have 4 parties of 4 going in and doing things. But if somebody breaks a part and then you break a part in yours, it will overwrite the fact that you broke the part, because whoever broke it first will get the levels for it. So you can't break a part and get the points twice. That's not going to happen. Once Kolve Taroth's giant horns are broken off, the investigation is considered complete. Once it's complete, head to the quest counter in the Celestial Pursuit to pick up any special rewards you may have earned. Please note that rewards vary depending on your reward level. Each gathering hub investigates their own Kolve Taroth. If you move to another gathering hub, your reward level will reset and you can obtain your rewards. You can investigate other Kolve Taroths during the available time period. Please keep in mind that your special rewards will be available even after the Kolve Taroth siege is no longer available.
Okay, so in a different online session, your Kolve Taroth resets.
And Kolve Taroth is something that happens for a limited time, and they will let you know ahead of time. It's basically just a gigantic event hunt.
It's Big Bird.
Yes, and look at the little pictures, it's just a big bird. It's like a pile of leaves come to life. The Admiral is the client of this, and his description is, "The Mother Goddess has appeared again, but now we have the 5th here. We can finally complete the investigation that we started decades ago. We're counting on you, kids." It's like, oh, okay, thanks, Admiral.
Kids is a weird way to describe the character we're playing.
I know, because we're not really kids. Oh yeah, and you can't use vouchers on this mission.
That makes
it's
sense because
annoying, but it's like
points-based.
I guess.
Like, there's basically just a ranking. It's like, yeah, you can't use vouchers for that.
Yeah.
You can't just win by way of login bonus. Oh, is this the Veil? Huh. I assumed it would be the
Yes?
recess.
I don't know what it is.
Huh. This is
This
a
is
new area of
Yeah,
the
this isn't
Vale.
any of them. I mean, do you think it's a new area of the Vale?
Well, it looked rotten.
Oh, okay. Fair enough then. So
Oh.
maybe it's just been collecting, like, the rotting metals out of bodies? I don't know.
I mean, you could technically do that. There is some microscopic amount of gold inside human
Kol
sewage.
V'Tarath, the queen goddess mother of all. The very big golden Jagras.
There it is.
The way they talk about her is almost vaguely
Religious?
like I was gonna say romantic, but in that sort of there she blows, it's the whale thing.
Yeah, she's definitely the Admiral's white whale. Oh, are these different?
Yeah,
Yellow
fucking
bats?
catch.
Huh. Oh, I missed them. Oh, well. Well,
We need those are now my
Oh,
mission.
hello. Where do I go if I go up here?
Get him, get him, get him, fuck.
Golden
Yes.
bats?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Gold scale bat. Look at that. Okay, fair enough. That's pretty cool. Oh, wow, they're everywhere up here. There are just tons of gold scale bats. Check that out.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna need to go in and get a bunch
Uh,
of fucking golden bats.
You can do this.
Can I?
Shit, are those golden helm crabs?
Oh my god, why is there so much gold here?
Catch it.
I'm working on it.
Did you forget the controls?
A little bit. That's fine.
Copper Kalapa. What the
What's
fuck?
stomping around?
Is that a gold catch?
Golden? I can't catch those. Those don't get catched.
I want one.
Let's see. Oh, that looks like a space I could go through. Can I not? Oh. That's annoying. Can I go through this one? Nope. Huh.
Okay, looking through chat while you're
Okay.
getting your bearings. We're being asked if this is equivalent to the big sand ship fight and try. I never did Shenron.
No, it's not Jehenmaron because in Jehenmaron you're literally in the boat at all times.
That's a little
Uh,
closer to the Zora Magdaros.
Yeah,
fight.
I'd say this is more like, I don't think there's an equivalent in Try, but... Oh, hey, there she is. I don't think there's an equivalent in Try, but I would say that it's closer to, like, as far as I
Is she
know...
oozing? She's
What?
just clipping through the floor and it makes
Yeah,
it look
she's
like
just
she's made
giant.
out of
Yeah,
goo.
I would say that the one that I think of when I think of monsters like this, like the very
Holy
large...
shit, her feet clip through her legs.
A little bit. Which means you could probably break everything on her.
Oh, that would make sense.
I would assume that it's probably closer to like
She doesn't even notice you.
wait, what's the thing's name? The giant snake in 4G.
I've not got a lot of those names down
No,
yet.
that's fine. Has an S and a D in it somewhere. I keep thinking Kushala Deor, but that's super not it. This thing is not a Kushi.
It does kind of look like a Jagras to me, but only the way it moves.
Yeah, no, it's clearly using the same animation pattern for Jagras.
Maybe not
Yeah,
exactly
the actual
same, but
design
yeah.
is nowhere near.
She is the queen mother of iguanas.
Yeah, you know what? There's a few of those in this game too, so she could just be the queen mother of iguanas. I'm okay with that. I accept this. She's Dodogama's mama too, and Gyros.
Yeah. That's actually kind of interesting because this whole time I've been referring to like the Great Gyros and the Great Jagras as the daddies of their little packs.
Yeah, well, this is their mom. This is the origin
Shit,
of species.
this is Dragon Grandma.
Yeah, this is just the origin of their kind, I guess. Oh, come on. Can I not hit that one from
That's
here?
way too far away.
Look, sometimes you can go a lot farther than you think. Oh,
it's
shut
gone
up, you
already.
two.
Things are so mad at you.
She's pushing them around and they're getting angry at me.
Well, you are swinging and getting
Yeah, well,
them in
now
the
I'm
swing.
getting them on purpose because I don't want to have to deal with them.
I really hope one of the rewards is going to be gold Gajalica stuff for our Tau.
That would be nice.
Ooh, there's a thing to sniff. I think.
Yeah.
He's just like extra
Yeah,
shiny
he's
coming
extra
out of there.
golden.
Okay. Do they just want to catch this thing for the money?
Well, they were talking about wanting to catch it for, it's really, really good research, and nobody's ever been able to catch it to do more research on. So.
And they
guessing that's
ship
all
the
it's
captain back to the old world with, like, literally a boat of gold.
Literally a boat made of gold, yes.
Which would sail so well.
Yeah. Like how the golden fiddle plays real good.
Yeah.
Come on.
She just doesn't care.
She does not give a fuck.
It was, because we realized this is the grandma of the iguanas. It was asked in chat a little bit ago when we were in that little cutscene,
Yeah.
If grandma has
a
an
canon
actual voice. So grandma being the Dark Souls character
Yeah.
is really just me angry at Dark Souls, really?
Still?
So the character doesn't have dialogue in the game. So it really just comes down to Grandma's voice is just kind of my voice.
Yeah, characters in Dark Souls are large in part silent characters. Like, silent protagonists. And it never really occurred to me, but, like, that is totally a thing. I'm gonna get pushed through this world.
That would be cool. Clip out of the skybox.
I'm sick
again.
and tired of that happening.
It only happened once.
Yeah, but it's enough to be sick and tired of it.
It was not enough. I just want more of it.
Oh, shit, now
she-
she's hitting back. Okay.
Whew.
That didn't hurt almost at all.
Yeah, but it was a pretty wide sweep. It took you pretty far.
You know what? Now we're getting serious. If you want to fight me, then let's fight. Let's do
That
this.
was her warning shot. She just gave you a look and was like, you go away.
Nah, I ain't going nowhere. You fighting me now. You brought this on yourself. You fought back. That's
She
enough
brought
to
it on
piss me
herself
off.
by fighting back.
Yeah, that's enough to piss me off.
Oh, and the cannons are here. So, oh, it's just a circle, huh?
Yep. Looks like it.
So this would have been
she's
16
just walking
people.
in a
Some of
big-
them would go up and man
Well,
the cannons.
It's 16 people, but it's a team of 4 and 4. So you don't have 16 people on screen at all times.
Oh, okay.
You've got 4 hunts of 4 people at a time, but all of the damage and everything carries over from one hunt to another.
Okay. And since it's just us, this is going to basically be until time runs out. So this is what, like
Probably.
a 50-minute fight?
I don't actually know how long the time on this one was. It might be about 50 minutes.
Hi,
I'm
Mason.
not 100% sure.
We just started hitting an iguana.
Yeah, we're hitting a big gold girl.
She doesn't care.
It's the fucking Golden Girls.
So we've just agreed this is someone's grandma.
Yeah, I didn't even... God.
I have never seen an episode of Golden Girls.
It's pretty good. It's better than you'd expect.
I've heard that, like, it's actually great, and I'm sure it is. I just haven't seen it.
The guy who wrote the opening theme for Golden Girls is the same guy who wrote the Spooky Scary Skeletons song, too.
Oh, I've never heard that in full.
The Spooky Scary
I
I heard
avoid
it about
memes.
80 million times during Halloween.
I didn't. Nobody I know threw that at
Yeah,
me.
I literally had every person I've ever met throw that song at me. People were contacting me, having, like, not seen them since grade school, and they were throwing that song at me.
Really?
Not actually, no. I'm being facetious.
I
but,
mean,
like,
are you just well known in your social circles for being into skeletons?
no, but yes. I guess. I don't know.
Because
Oh,
I could believe that
Those hits,
about you.
Those hits feel good.
You're hitting her in the butt and it feels good.
Shush. Don't make it weird.
It's already a little weird. Look at her.
She dropped another pine cone.
Oh, that one was something that you can trade in.
Yeah. A lot of these... Oh, she's just
Oh.
dropping materials now. Look at that.
Neat.
Oh, wait. No, those are crabs.
Well,
Oh, whoops. Thanks.
I think that the crabs are materials.
Do you just have gold? Should I just start hitting you guys?
Well, we should start getting their
Oh,
treasures.
fuck you, bud.
Oh my god, all that fucking...
I know. I missed all of it.
It's okay, it's just the first time you've seen it. They're bound to do it again.
I'm just gonna kill these dudes because these guys are just annoying the fuck out of me. Wow, they're so dodgy.
Well, yeah, it's because you're hitting them. They're gonna dodge.
No, they're so good at it, though. They're not usually this good.
Well, I mean, they're gold that makes them faster.
You know what?
It seems unnecessary.
Look,
You're letting her get
think
away.
They have, yeah, but she's not going to go very far.
Huh. I wonder if they dropped something special.
Yeah, because I noticed that they were dropping some weird shit, so, like, maybe just... yes?
Throwing
No,
knife.
Throwing
Nah,
knives.
whatever.
Not that... not really worth it. Okay, I'm going after her again.
So, do you want to say anything
stop it there.
about the Smash
go.
trailer that came out a few days ago?
Yeah, you know what? While we're doing this, let's talk about some other things.
I planned to, so if this is a good time, let's fucking do.
Okay.
I'm mad about the lack of trophies. I kind of understand where they're going with it, but, like, they could have at least imported the old models for trophies. Like, they don't have to all be super great. Like, imported 3D models, unless it's a resource tax on the Switch, like, I would have rather had them than this thing they're doing with the clip art.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because that's what they're doing right now, is clip art.
Basically.
The spirit system, like, I don't hate the concept, I just wish visually it was a little more impressive. Like, maybe if they had done new 2D art, if they weren't going to do new 3D art.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I just like having pretty things to look at.
I like that Sakurai, in some cases, remembers more about games, apparently, than the creators of them, those same games. Like, people have confirmed that one of the costumes for Pichu is just notched-eared Pichu.
Yeah, that
And
is
it's like, oh,
good
thanks,
idea.
Sakurai. Like, you remembered. Game Freak doesn't, clearly.
Notch-eared Pichu is
That
kind
was
of
a Kalapa. Is that a kind of crab?
I don't know. They're not in the game normally. This is the first
Yeah,
time I've
no,
seen
this
a
is the
Kalapa.
first time we've ever seen them.
Yeah, the notch-eared Pichu is especially sad because you can't trade it out of 4th gen. So even if you
Yeah.
import all of your other spoils into the new games, that thing is just going to sit there guarding your diamond cartridge forever.
Yeah, it's really depressing because I have one and I really like them, and then they don't actually do anything.
Yeah, you'd think at the very least they would let you, like,
Okay.
get an like they just issue another one through, like, the GameStop
Or something
Wi-Fi.
like that, right? Like, you'd think that they would have had an option to be like, oh, well, you know, you didn't get it in Diamond and whatever, but you could do it through the next game. Or something, like how they bring back Surfing Pikachu every so often.
I think when you catch them, you're not getting the spoils.
I don't think you get the spoils anyway.
No, I think you do if you just run up and grab it.
I tried. I didn't have the
Huh,
option to
did
run
you
up and
try
grab it.
killing them?
No, but I guess I could try killing them. These crabs are not worth a lot, but they are everywhere.
I enjoy the concept of Echo Fighters, but I feel like they did not put in enough.
Yeah, there could have been more for the Echo Fighter stuff.
But I'm the kind of person who just wants extra content forever, so I'm gonna make the bold statement of every character should have one Echo Fighter.
That
I don't
probably
know-
is the way that a lot of people feel that they should have done.
I don't know how that would work for some of them, but it should.
Nope. I'll lose track of her. I'm not
Like,
planning on
they
it.
introduced Isabelle. Okay, who would her Echo Fighter
Oh,
be?
fuck.
Probably, like, Digby would be just a costume.
Digby would be an easy one.
He would just be a recolor.
Yeah, but a lot of the Echo Fighters are just recolors.
They've got physics differences. They're very
Only
slight.
sometimes. Their bodies still have to be almost exactly the same. And their movesets are nearly identical as well.
But not completely identical.
It's almost not even, like,
Well, whatever.
noticeable.
Whatever. They could have done a lot with a lot of the characters.
Where'd she go?
God. I
Shit,
really
I lost
hope,
sight of her. They told me not to, and I did.
I really hope that between Daisy and Peach, they do a bunch of other Mario princesses as their costumes. It's just gonna be like a recolor.
Well,
But
who
what
else is
else?
left? Because Rosalina's already in the game.
Oh, I forgot she's. I forgot she
she's an
existed.
actual playable
Who
character.
gives a fuck about Rosalina?
There's a lot of people who like Rosalina.
Whatever. But like, I just hope that either Peach or Daisy
What
has
the
a
fuck are these?
helm crabs. That's what I thought the Kalapas were at
Are these
first.
gold ones?
Yeah, hell
Neat.
yeah.
Golden helm crab. Okay.
14 research points. Oh, look at all those bats.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of bats in this room. So this is clearly our
Arena?
Sea Deus. Yeah, this is the arena that we're supposed to be fighting in. Oh, now she's hitting hard. Now she's being serious. All right, you want to do this? We do this.
Yeah. Anyways, like, either Peach or Daisy should have a brown hair, red dress that kind of makes them look like Pauline. Arguably, you could get, like, Princess Chocolate from one of the Wario games. You could get Captain Syrup in there somehow.
Wow, she's actually doing some fire damage. I didn't expect her to have an element.
Well, maybe she's just a traditional dragon, sort of.
She kind of is. I mean, she's got, like, a horde
Does
of
she
gold
have-
and everything.
Only 4 limbs? She's not an Elder Dragon?
I do not believe she's an Elder Dragon. I think she is actually canonically just a normal dragon.
That could have been a cool
Wow,
event.
that was
What?
great. Did you see that?
Oh, so there is an end point there.
That was a slide into hitting the ledge, and upon hitting the ledge, I fucked up and rolled backwards onto the thing.
Yeah.
So I did 2 hits off of each other, and they just meant that I had to stand in place. That was annoying.
Pursuit points, 221. So we have 1 reward level, so I guess we gotta do that a million times.
Yeah, so you gotta do this fight a million times.
Well, eventually you'll potentially have the chance to try and round up your hunter squad. Not tonight.
No, definitely not tonight. I haven't seen half of them in like a month and a half, but
Did they die?
maybe. I will do this a few more times though, and we'll continue to talk about Smash while we're doing it, so that's fine. Take a gander. We're very close to level 2 for pursuit level, so that's kind of cool.
At least it's not like a tiny trickle.
Yeah.
I guess in theory you could join some other siege, but
I can,
like, it
but
would
I don't
be...
like not being able to talk to people. That's always a big pain in my ass.
Yeah, and also like they wouldn't necessarily they don't know they're on a stream.
Yeah.
Like that's like how much does that matter?
I feel like personally it matters to me because I don't like having people go onto the stream without them realizing it.
Yeah, and you know, like it's almost a hidden camera deal. It's like, well, they didn't know. There's also a chance, because I've seen it because I jump into online and do SOSs and stuff, like, you'll find, like, inappropriate names and we won't be able to do anything to cover them up.
No, we wouldn't.
Which, like, privately, sometimes I'm like, okay, that one was a good one, but it's like, I mean, this is going up on our YouTube.
They're usually pretty bad, though.
Well, sometimes I give people points for boldness when it comes to that thing. It's
I
like,
don't.
oh, that was funny. I don't want to look at it again. Bye.
I don't give them points for it in the slightest.
I'm not giving any examples because I can't even remember any right now.
I'm just saying. Alright. Let's do this thing. What do we got? Okay. Let's go fight her. Okay, come
Oh
on.
shit, do you think there's anything to fish
I
in
was
there?
thinking it, but I don't see anything down there.
Oh man. Oh, and
I'd
there's
be,
parashrooms because they're gold.
Yeah, well, there's been all kinds of mushrooms
Oh,
around
okay,
here
then
lately.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's not just parashrooms.
Does she remember us? Is she still angry?
Probably.
God, her manicure is on point.
I know, right? I was thinking the same thing. Like, she got them big gold nails.
But her foot itself is not gold, so it makes it stand out.
So it stands out super good, I noticed.
Yeah, she seems slightly more aggressive to start.
Oh yeah, no, this is way more aggressive for just starting out.
Yeah. Oh, there's boulders to destroy.
Above or below?
Above.
Okay, I can make that work. I'm gonna... Okay, thanks for that. I'm trying to hit the button to get the wedge beetle. Okay, excuse me. There we go.
But yeah, somewhere there should be collapsible stalagmites.
Is it that? No? Okay. Well, fuck.
Somewhere.
It's probably some of these. It's annoying because they don't really lock on stalactites and stalagmites, I don't think.
Yeah, they don't normally.
Yeah.
They said boulders.
Yeah, they
though,
said
I think,
boulders.
so I don't know.
I don't know either. It's bothering the hell out of me now.
We'll find out eventually.
I don't want to find out eventually. I want to find out the moment they tell me.
That's true.
I know that sounds weird, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like that's
Yeah,
kinda
the
how it
timing
should
should be like right there.
work, right?
Oh, hey, there's just
Large barrels
Barrels?
here.
Oh, so you can craft a bomb with shit in the area.
Yeah. Well, if you want to. It didn't even occur to me that I could totally pick up bombs and take them in here with me.
Yeah.
It actually might be a really good idea.
You expecting her to double back through here anytime soon?
Just in case she does, I'm gonna load the cannon.
Okay, fair enough. Do you want to talk about the Smash
More of these guys.
World of Light?
Looked super cool. I think we talked about it in the Sunday video. We're definitely gonna be doing a character snark of that.
Yeah,
Or
you
probably some other
absolutely
kind of snark.
want to get that shit so you can
Yeah.
get it early.
Oh
get the
my
Piranha
goodness.
Plant.
Goddamn 100% yes.
How are your feelings on the lack of Waluigi? Because a lot of
I
people
don't
are
care.
mad.
I
Same.
like Waluigi,
He's
like, I
a
don't hate him.
meme, that's all.
but as much as I would enjoy him being here, it's not necessary.
It would have been great if he was in, but it's like, I don't care. There's no loss for me.
I'm also totally and completely okay with Piranha Plant.
Yeah, I would have
Some
gone
people
with
weren't.
Goomba. I would have gone with Goomba. But
I would
it's
have
still
gone
cute.
with Minions in general, and then it would have been
Just-
like Goomba, Piranha Plant, and the like Koopa.
Stack of 3 Goombas, and one of them at the top has like a whistle or something it blows, and then like a Koopa jumps in.
Well, that's just like the Captain Goomba from the oh god, what was it? Mario and Luigi Superstar.
Superstar Saga? I don't
They did
remember.
a remake of that on the 3DS that had like a flag Captain Goomba who was a character that you could play as in a side story, and he just controlled like small units of other enemies, and they had their whole storyline, like their own big storyline thing. It was cool.
Yeah, they should have put that in.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
I'm really hoping for, and I don't know how they would do it, but it would make my year. I don't even intend to use it if they put it in, but a duplicate Rob who is wearing the Ancient Minister costume from
I just think it
Subspace
should be
Emissary.
one of his like optional.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know,
could
colors.
work too.
It's just Rob and the Ancient
Except that
Minister.
it's kind of restrictive of
A
his
little bit.
movement. That's the only reason I'm thinking it would be a second character. But like just
Maybe.
Rob in his little hat and minister robes, just Smash lore. That's all.
Yeah.
That
We're probably
would've
gonna
been
get
cute.
plenty of that in World of Light, like in terms of Smash lore. I mean, not
Oh sure.
literally that.
But Rob's a character who's like adorable, and we all want to like him. It's like, who plays as Rob? Really?
I play as Rob sometimes.
He just doesn't really seem.
Nobody seems to
Good.
understand him, and then they all talk about how nobody gets Rob, and it's like, I get Rob. Don't
Well, you'll have to show me
like
someday.
him. He's fine. He's a fun guy.
I think you just hit her. Yeah, you're just hitting her.
Yeah, that's fine. Either or.
Yeah, where is the collapsible
I don't
ceiling?
know. I don't know what they were talking about when they were like, oh, knock down the boulders.
Well, at one point she had gone under, like an arch. So maybe the arch was collapsed.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's what it was, but I don't think that's what it was. Also, yeah, somebody noticed that she gets like the spider webbing and the stuff that does that, but it's like, so the spider webbing that
You just picked up one of the collapsible.
Okay, so then I can
treasures.
totally pick
Yep.
those up. The spider webbing is like a thing that all monsters get when you start wailing on them. Did we call that anything? Like the weird
The damage
fucking-
dust?
Yeah, the weird damage dust.
Yeah, I've just been calling it damage dust.
It's so strange and nonsensical. It just looks like spider webs growing out of their bodies.
Sometimes when she lifts her front legs, she kind of wiggles her fingers
Yeah, I
like
noticed
she's
that too.
showing off her manicure. I like her. Up there, it is.
There we go.
Nice.
1,500 damage. That's pretty damn good.
And 60 research points just for having done it.
Just for having smacked her in the head with a rock.
Yep.
Come on, break. I want this dress. Give me your dress. Eh.
Yeah, I want to see you in that dress too.
It's so pretty. You monster.
I kind of want to see her, like, her 3D model not on the ground so that I could get a better look at the structure of her
Yeah,
tail.
maybe that too.
Getting so many nuggets.
I know.
Damn, too bad money in this setting is like kind of arbitrarily defined by how much you guys can ship over on a boat.
Yeah, a little
It's
bit.
a very efficiently controlled economy, I guess.
Where the fuck did she go? Is she just gone?
She can't be, it would end the level.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, like, is that her? No, that's a shiny bit of rock. It's more
How
of these
did
guys.
you lose her? She's
I don't
enormous.
know. This is not the first time this has happened. I just keep losing this fucking monster. She's so big. She just fucks off sometimes into, like, nothingness somehow.
Well,
It's so weird.
I mean, 40 years ago the Admiral lost her too,
Right?
so whatever. The Gajalikas, though, clearly hang out here and know about this. They've been here long enough to
Yeah.
cover themselves in gold.
Yeah, but I can't get their help. They don't want to help me.
That's annoying. They could have had that as part of the dialogue going into this.
I agree.
Just sort of had the Linean researcher sit there and be like, well, we talked to the Gajalikas and they're willing to help.
Yeah, but maybe
But
that would
no.
have made it too easy or something like that.
Well, it would have helped balance it if you go in with less than 16 people.
I guess a little bit. Where the fuck did she go? Okay, is she on my map? I can't even open... Okay, there it is. It wasn't working for a second. That was really bugging me. I don't see her on the map either.
Oh, we're talking about nuggets, and James Mason was talking about lava nuggets and how she doesn't have any. It's like, apparently you mine those off the back of the Uragon, so it's like, good luck.
Yeah, lava nuggets come off the back of the Aragon. At least in this game. I don't remember in the older games where lava nuggets come from, but I'm pretty sure that it's the same.
Do Uragon exist in
In GU?
Yeah.
Maybe.
There
she is. Found her.
Right in the face. She doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, she don't care. She really don't care.
Nothing phases her.
Nothing at all. I was hoping I could get like a mount on her too, but I don't know if you can even.
Oh man, will that thing even turn far enough to hit her?
I don't know. I'm gonna try.
You had to push it from the other
Push
way.
it from the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Come
push
on,
from
push,
the nose.
push.
Well, I guess nose is incorrect. It's from
Yeah,
the wheel.
I was trying to turn it. It wasn't giving me the option for a second there. Let's see if we can hit her with this. Oh, you can
360.
totally hit her, and it does decent damage.
Hitting her with Xboxes.
Yeah.
360 damage, and then she walks away.
Yeah. Well, she's not walked away yet, so.
Is she confused about where that came
Yeah,
from?
she might be. She's like, what the fuck was that?
It's like, oh, some rocks fell on me again. Whatever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that ain't bad damage at all.
Look at all that damage dust.
Plenty of damage dust. She is dusty as fuck now. Oh, she's out of range now. Okay.
What's she walking under? Is that another thing you
Yeah,
can hit?
she keeps walking underneath those. Not immediately, but she's getting there. There's one over there somewhere.
Does it grow back every time?
Not
Looks like
all
it.
of them, but some of them do. Do I have? Oh, I don't have anything in my fucking thing.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, anything
Nice.
green.
Like you left it there for some reason.
Oh, there we go.
Nice. You're gonna get so many points.
Well, now that I know how to do this a little bit better, yeah. Oh, fuck you. You Jagalikas are dicks.
You're just stuck on her foot. Just
Yeah,
hit
that's
her
fine. I
here.
don't care. I'll just hit her.
So the point is break her horns. It's very hard to hit them. Is
Yeah,
this
they're
just an
really
infinite
high.
fight until someone gets those? Like you can
It
just
might be.
It's either you break the horns or you just straight up kill her.
Something like that, yeah. Oh, she's just off now. Footprints are more important right now than hitting her.
Well, you do get a lot of points for
Yeah,
it.
and her damage carries over, though.
Your research points are going to be great. You usually have like none.
Come on. Damn it. My run button isn't working again. Oh, there it is. Fucking hell. It's doing that thing where it's because the button that you have to press for run on this controller doesn't like to work.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, me
Well,
too.
we can always switch to the other controller where the camera keeps
no,
trying to
I
point
think
up.
again, I think this is less annoying than the camera fucking up constantly.
I managed to deal with it because that's the one I
Oh,
use.
fucking get off the goddamn thing! No, get off it! That's not what I'm trying to do! Fuck! I'm trying to check these things and it's like not letting me because it's trying to climb instead.
Oh gosh. The further down we go, the more golden this place is.
Yeah, it's pretty magnificent.
Yeah, like up at the top, I thought this was like Rotten Vale textures, and now it's clearly not. Okay, I kind of see why they want those horns now that we're seeing them in better light.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Yeah, they're all like, this is key to our research is these horns. Like, no, you want to sell them.
No, those might actually be research oriented. I'm not sure. I wouldn't, like, deny that they could be.
The Admiral's just going to make himself a hat out of them. Take
Those
her
horns
whole
are bigger than
skull.
the Admiral.
You think that's going to stop him?
I don't know, maybe. She just rolling. Oh, damn.
fuck.
One hit.
Were you at full health?
I think it was a little less than full. I was trying to run, but it was doing that thing again, and it's just annoying the fuck out of me now. Whatever. At least I realized that I'm almost positive this goes straight there. Check this out.
Oh shit, beautiful.
Fucking Mario 64 slide.
Get yourself together.
Nothing but bats.
The Admiral's watching this and not helping.
Yeah.
Chill shrooms. Oh shit, is there... Does this go further down and there's lava?
There's lava down here. It's over there.
Like does she go into
She's just
it?
been avoiding it. No, I don't think she does. At least she hasn't yet.
My goodness.
I'm actually realizing that I am very much not prepared to be taking her on again.
Oh, you need to take your drugs?
I need to take my drug because I've only got the one.
Oh shit.
And then I need to whetstone if I can find a moment for it.
Can she jump up here?
No,
She doesn't
but
have
she has
to.
a beam. Well, I'm fucked. I guess I better take that beforehand. She's already escaped. Oh well.
Yeah, at least it's not a mission fail. Kills you twice, walks away. It's merciful, really.
I guess. It's still annoying. But I did more, like, way more damage on her that time than I did prior to.
Yeah.
And we got 1 star in her thing, so I think now I can actually track her with the flies if I gotta.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It feels like you shouldn't have to. She should
I
be pretty
don't
conspicuous.
But yeah, she's got a death laser.
Oh, pursuit level 2. Cool. So, does that give us
Feared,
something?
botanical research and a bunch of other things.
So good to see you.
Would you like to take a look at the quests? Alright then, take a gander. No obtain rewards yet.
Oh, can you
I think because
right,
the reward level is still 1.
right button over and let's take a look at the list, see if
I can
it's...
try.
There's a third area, that's probably lava.
I don't know. Maybe? Oh my god. I hit the button like 4 times and it didn't go over.
Uh-huh.
Seriously, like sometimes it works fine and then other times it's like not at all working. Let's see. So level 2 pursuit, level 4 area. Yeah, okay. So I guess we'll just try that. You want to try it one more time and then try something else afterward?
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
Yeah, we still gotta catch some of them birds, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
I'm gonna
guess.
insist on going and checking for birds.
Oh, I better put a bunch of things away.
That would make sense.
Can't put it away because it's the run button.
We'll
it's
get you
okay.
a new one if you need a
It's
new controller.
fine. It should be fine as long as I hit it at certain angles. It works. It's just like in the moment I don't have time to like line up the shot. It's weird that it's like this, and it only really started doing this once we started playing Monster Hunter, which makes me wonder if maybe I'm too rough with it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Alright, let's see. Crafting, and then I want to make more demon drugs.
It was pointed out in chat that gold has a low melting point, so
Yes.
going into the lava would actually be a bad idea for her.
Probably. If she wanted to keep her gold, it would be a terrible idea.
Well, I kind of want to see what she looks like
You
without
can,
it.
I'm pretty sure you can melt gold just by holding it in your hands long enough, but I'm not 100% sure.
You're thinking
don't
of
quote me on that.
chocolate.
No, I'm thinking of gold. I'm pretty sure it becomes very pliable if it just gets a little bit warm.
Maybe pure gold. Because non-pure gold people just put on their hands all the time.
I guess. Gold's also a heavy metal. You should not come in contact with it as often as people tend to.
Well, I mean, again, I think most people's jewelry isn't pure enough of gold to have an issue.
I mean, probably not, but I don't know. Let's see here. Well, you're really not supposed to ingest it. That's the big thing.
Yeah,
with
most
gold.
people don't.
I'm just saying, like, you can put little flecks of gold in food, and if you do it over the course of years, you can actually give somebody heavy metal poisoning. As, like, crazy and insane as that sounds.
Yeah, that's great, though, because, like, only rich people put gold flakes on things, so it's like, I mean, if you want to poison yourself, I guess that's fine.
Go ahead, but maybe
like-
you shouldn't. Just saying.
Like, if you can afford to ingest gold, well, I mean, I guess I'm too poor to stop you. But no, most people don't. It's usually fine. Most people aren't looking to eat gold.
Yeah. Silver will mess you up. Somebody mentioned that silver also does it. It's like, yeah.
Maybe if
they-
for a werewolf.
They both do it, and yes, people drink gold and Goldschlager. That is a thing. I've had Goldschlager before. I'm not a big fan of it. But you are not supposed to drink so much of it so often that you are ingesting that gold nonstop. In fact, you're actually, I think the bottle tells you that you're not supposed to actively try to drink the gold. But I'm not even 100% sure about that. I don't remember.
I mean, if you're drinking so much of it that you're getting gold poisoning, you're probably getting alcohol poisoning first, right?
Yeah, you'd assume so, yeah.
Yeah, like, honestly, that's probably the solution for why they put it in there. It's like, it's the least of your worries. Just don't drink the whole thing at once and you're fine.
I wanted to check a thing, but that thing is not here, so that's fine. I'll just go to the Gathering Hub again.
Does leaving and going back in, is that what you need to get the rewards to dump?
By the way, I don't know.
Oh, hello.
Somebody asked if this game has Mega Demon Dragon armor skin. Yes, they are completely useless. I mean, they're worthwhile under certain circumstances, but I personally don't think that they're super worth it. As long as you're fighting at a certain level, it's not as worth it because they will only last, I think it's until the end of the hunt, but I don't 100% remember, which is, sometimes actually worth it, but then other times it's like, don't even bother.
Hi.
I don't use any drugs. Stay in school, kids.
But drugs are for winners.
Well, I mean, I guess your steroids are for winners, yes.
Look, if you're playing a sport where steroids are allowed, then steroids are totally for winners because you can bet your ass that the people using steroids are winning.
In which sports are steroids allowed? Don't say
professional
chess.
wrestling.
There it is. At last.
Is that really?
I don't even know if
Professional
that's
wrestling
true.
is a sport, is the wrong way to put it. Because, sure, there's still physical
It's
feats to
kind
it.
of a sport.
It's like, it's not so fake that it's literally just fictional. Like, they're still punching each other, but it's not winning isn't really the thing they're doing it for.
I would argue that to an extent professional wrestling is a sport because you can die doing it.
You can die doing a lot of things that aren't sports.
Yeah, but it's a lot more active than people tend to realize as well. There's wrestling is super fake.
But,
Wrestling storylines
it's
and the
not-
fights and everything. It's all set up ahead of time so that people will,
Right,
believe
so
it.
it doesn't matter if you use steroids
whatever.
because the winner's predetermined.
Well, kind of. But the issue comes from the fact that typically, like, you will have wrestlers who will go into a match knowing what they want to do and what they need to do, doing it, and then making some kind of a small mistake that they can't acknowledge has happened. So then you'll wind up with people like, God, what was it? Mankind versus Undertaker.
That was a
in, like,
fucking good shot. You paused midair.
1996. Yeah. In like 1996, where the fucking Undertaker dropped Mankind off Hell in a Cell 16 feet into a fucking announcer's table.
I didn't know we were going into wrestling trivia.
The only
'cause
reason I
don't
know it is because that's a fucking meme. It's fine, but
Okay.
like that was the same fight where I think Mankind's teeth got broken and they wound up in his nose somehow. And they were pretty sure by the end of the match that he was actually dead, and he wasn't. He survived just barely. I think he was in a coma for a bit.
So I mean, yeah, you can severely injure yourself, but like restricting steroids wouldn't have been the point because
No.
it's not a straight physical contest.
No, not at all.
It's physical theater.
Also, a lot of people don't realize this, but there are wrestlers who are considered bad wrestlers who... It's a combination of, like, good, bad wrestling, where you've got guys who are, like, really good at wrestling who are actually people that nobody ever wanted to fight because they didn't pull their punches in the slightest. There were some people who were, like, really, really vindictive about wrestling. Like, to a ridiculous
Oh
degree.
man, she almost gave you
No, missed.
No.
Okay, completely missed.
If it took her a little longer to get through there, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what it is with wrestling, by the way.
That's
like
fine.
like the idea that like there's just a ton of nerds who are secretly
Oh,
like wrestle
well,
nerds. That
fuck.
keeps happening to me too.
I'm not actually a big wrestle nerd. I should
I know
add
other
that.
people who are.
I know, I'm just saying, I'm letting people know.
Like, apparently, like, if you talk to people trying to explain why they're wrestle nerds, it's like, they say it's like an anime. It's like watching, like,
Wrestling
Dragon
is
Ball,
a little
but
bit
it's,
like an anime.
like, it's Dragon Ball in real life, and I'm looking, it's like, okay, but everyone doing it is ugly. I don't want to look at them.
Yeah, I've heard people describe wrestling as redneck anime. And it's not entirely wrong if you know anything about wrestling. Like, you got wizards, you got, like, literal necromancers, you've got snake charmers.
Every person in wrestling just kind of looks like an angry dad, and that's why I will never see the appeal.
Yeah.
They're all just sweaty meat slabs
A lot of
who
them
just
are
kinda...
angry dads.
Yeah, it's like all of them look like you're in trouble the moment they can lock eyes with you. It's like, this angry dad's gonna talk to my angry dad. It's like there's just instinctive, that guy's gonna be a hassle if I have to talk to him. That sort of vibe is the only vibe I ever get off of wrestling.
Why would I want to jump? Fucking doesn't. Can I not? Okay. What happened there?
Is it the button again?
It might have been the button again because you do have
Okay.
to run to get off of those. So it's like, oh.
You could have rolled,
Okay.
right?
I guess I could, but it doesn't let me set it up well enough. Come on,
Yeah.
run. There we go.
But yeah, like in anime, like they don't even have to be people. Your wrestlers could be like demons or dogs.
Actually, in wrestling, your wrestlers can be demons.
Yeah,
and
they're
dogs
just
as well.
humans in like hats, though.
They're humans in masks sometimes. They do have a little person who plays a leprechaun that shows up every so often. There's a real wrestling character that is an actual, like, honest to God supposed to be a leprechaun, by the way.
Yeah, but it's still just a person.
Yeah,
As opposed to
sure.
like fucking anime, I could look at like all kinds of dumb shit.
I guess.
It's like I don't know.
I'm not even defending the choices of wrestling, by the way. I'd like to point this out.
Yeah, it's just when people who are into that try to defend it, says, oh, it's like
fuck.
anime. There's storylines and personalities, and they're all acting. And it's like, yeah, or I could just watch this in a format where the people involved like seem relatable to me.
Anime is relatable to you?
As opposed to people who look like they're going to kick you out of their yard
I guess.
because you were playing with their kid and they think you're trouble.
Oh, come
Like,
the
I swear
fuck
to God,
on.
just everyone in
I
wrestling
hate
looks
these
like a
guys
dad.
so much. The fucking... Bunch of Galacas. Why? This is really annoying because I don't have anything in my slinger. I can't hit the stuff above her, and I'm really annoyed.
Well, if any helm crabs come along, you can kick them.
There aren't any. I've noticed that they're in like designated helm crab spots, and they just sit there and don't go anywhere else.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
it's to
there
make
she
it
is.
easier for you to find things at the time, but it's like it doesn't help me if I'm somewhere else entirely and there's like no helm crabs.
You get
Oh.
gold bones from the bone piles?
I don't know, probably not.
Just do one gather, and if it's something boring, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh, it's immediately something good.
It's a dragon
Well,
bone
I mean, that's just a regular rare drop. Whatever.
Yeah.
She tired?
No, she just taking her time.
Fair enough.
She is nowhere near tired. We have only fought her 3 times. Like, no. No. This is meant for 16 people. We haven't even touched her horns almost at all, so... Oh, well, she hit me. She hit me again.
Oh, man. After this, you're gonna take a little break from this, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
already said that.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah, this is... I like the idea, but it's, like, really difficult to do this with one person. To the point that, like, I honestly am kind of regretting that I decided to do this with one person.
Yeah, well, if you wanted to set up with other people, you would have needed a little more
Yeah,
time.
I know.
And earlier today, we were busy with, like, yelling at the NVIDIA graphics card settings
Yeah,
and eating dinner.
Oh, that's gonna... Nope. Fuck. Her hitboxes are so wonky. I can't figure out where I'm supposed to be hitting
Yeah,
her.
honestly, like, there's been times when she's hit you, like from
that's
a
a
foot
good hit.
away.
No. Not just her hits. My hits.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I can hit her in the foot, and sometimes it's a good hit, and then sometimes it's not. And when it's not a good hit, I can't tell what's causing it to not be good. Oh, thanks. Like, sometimes I'll hit her... See, that's not a good hit. But if I hit that foot in a completely, like, almost the exact same angle, but slightly different, it is a good hit. Like...
Well, it's her toes, I guess.
Yeah, but even if I hit her toes, if I don't hit them from just the right angle...
Holy crap,
Fuck
that
you.
range.
If I don't hit her from just the right angle, it doesn't work right. It's like, oh, that's great. It's like her foot literally has to be on the ground in order to hit it, because as soon as it lifts up like that, it changes the hitbox entirely. I've only gotten one good hit in on her foot this entire the fight. Oh, come on.
I guess the trick is to move to the right. Does she always swing left?
No. She changes it. I think she changes it.
Well, I'm just gonna keep an eye on
I'm gonna
that
stop
for next
complaining.
time.
I always feel like if I start doing that, it's just
Oh
gonna
yeah,
make me
you
sound
go.
like a whiny jerk.
You go on like complain
Oh, why?
fest.
How did she move that?
I don't
She
know.
actively dodged.
I don't know. She's slippery.
Jeez.
I feel like I had more to say about
Smash?
Smash, and I cannot remember. I am happy to see that in the trailer,
come
one
on.
of the spirits you fight was a
on.
Mimikyu possessing a Pikachu. That seemed
Get
cute.
out of my way! I'm trying to hit you. Dick. No?
No.
It's not gonna fall this time.
Is that even the right place for it?
Yes. I guess once you hit it the first time, it just doesn't reset or something.
Oh, fair
It's
enough.
so annoying.
God, she's almost right next to camp.
Yeah.
Are you healed?
Probably not. I'm
Close
a little
enough.
unhealed.
Good for now.
Come on, give me your feet. I just want to beat on you a little.
Oh, her chest is unarmed.
Oh,
Oh,
there we
shit,
go.
that was good.
That was a good hit.
So I guess you just have to hit her directly in the heart.
Come on. She's so fucking fat. I hate this stupid monster.
I love her.
Like, she's great, don't get me wrong, but every time I go to shoot something, she gets in the way. And I'm not even sure how that keeps happening. It's literally
Look how
like I'll
fast she is
stand
suddenly.
next to her, and as I'm standing next to her, I'll shoot something out of the slinger, and it still hits her. And it's like, I'm next to you, I'm nowhere near you. Like, her hitboxes are so fat, it's so annoying.
She's fine.
It's really not okay.
She is ready for swimsuit season no matter what she looks like.
I'm gonna beat the absolute tar out of this monster. I'm getting so angry at it.
Forgot about the wedge beetles here.
Yeah. Didn't do me any good. I thought I could get up here,
Proceed
but
with caution.
no reason.
Okay, they're just straight up telling you to hit her in the chest now.
Yeah, no, they were telling me the first time too.
I forgot you brought bombs.
Yep. They told me the first time though. They were like, "Oh, hit her in the chest. It'll soften up the gold."
Well, there's parts of her chest that aren't even gold.
Yeah,
so it
I
seems
know.
like that's where you hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's literally. It's just, hey, hit her where the gold isn't, and it's like, oh, okay. Thanks. I couldn't have figured that out on my own. Hit the metal monster where it isn't metal. Oh, come on.
fuck. Too much run. Well, she's not interested in hitting you, it seems.
At the very least, yeah.
Let's see. 360 for each.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be.
But it was still something.
Oof.
It was like 192 for each of them.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna do the big roll. Oh no, she's just doing a slam.
And now she's tired.
Oh, I want to break that manicure so bad.
Did that last hit technically get her on the head? It was really hard to tell because
I
the
don't think it
hitbox
did.
wonk.
I don't think it got her in the head. I think it got her in
Keep yourself together.
the arm specifically.
I always feel bad for them, but this is a time when I guess it's necessary.
I mean, yeah. She might be an Elder Dragon. I'm not actually sure. I'm not actually giving it any thought, and now I'm starting to think about it.
Huh. She destroyed some rocks over there. Is that going to be an area you can go into?
Oh, good. Hit her in the hand and pissed her off.
Oh, good. She's mad.
Yeah, you know what? It sounds dumb, but I actually am thankful that I'm pissing her off at least, because that feels like progression. It feels good because it makes me know that I got something going on here.
Your trolling campaign is successful.
Not quite what I mean, but sure. Oh god. Nope. Yeah, I'm just hit. Oh fuck. Nope, 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 nope.
Oh, shit. Good dodge.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Is her tail gonna whip? No, she doesn't
not
whip her
quite.
tail.
She
when
doesn't always whip her tail, yeah.
She's got some
there's
green
the tail
flecks
whip.
on her arms. Does she have power over emeralds too?
I don't know. She's got them in her chest, too, though.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
guessing
maybe
this
those are just
monster just
scales.
hangs out a lot in, like, riches, I guess. Just all kinds.
She's got expensive tastes and she knows what she wants.
Yeah, something like
Can you
that.
not get up there?
Come on. I know I can, like... Oh god, this is gonna hurt.
Not that bad.
Not as much as I thought it would.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good. Is she just
She's
just
leaving, so I'm just taking as many footprints as I can get real quick.
Well,
I wasn't gonna be able to keep her there because the Admiral had already said, oh, she's leaving.
yeah, I'm not sure if she's mountable.
Yeah, I know. I guess it wouldn't surprise me too much if they gave us another unmountable, but I really,
Honestly, you should
really hope that they wouldn't do that.
you should just be able to walk around on top of her and mine for gold.
She should be. That's so there's a monster that they kind of used to do that with, named Lao Shenglong, who's this monster that takes up like 5 different zones, and you could just walk along his back and do things up there. And it was like you could mine, you could drop bombs and blow certain things up. Like that was a real thing. I don't think he's in this game.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm struggling to remember if he's in GU even. He might be in GU. I don't know. He's one of the really, really big ones. Okay. Let's see if we got any rewards.
Tail Raiders are
Tail
back.
Raiders are back. Neat.
Hello.
I guess I'll go check those guys in a minute. Wow. My reward tier didn't change at all.
Huh. Okay, but then go to the thing there. So I guess it's
Nothing.
just you have to get to like the next area
I
in the next pursuit
have
level.
no idea what I'm supposed to be doing there, yeah. I think it's literally just you need to keep working on it. You
That's
just need to
fine.
keep pushing and pushing until you get the research points enough. And for that most of that match, I was not picking up things. I was instead just hitting her. And I'm guessing that's probably not the best idea. That's
I don't
probably not
know.
how you're supposed to do it. Because I didn't gain anything in anything, so...
You had pursuit level, which is different.
A little bit, yeah. But we can look at the stuff. That's the
Oh.
armor.
Very lavish.
So fucking cool.
No dress. They should have
I
given
guess.
you more weird fluff around your waist to look
But I'm
like
a male
her.
character. I mean, like, if you have a girl character, it might just be a big dress. I
It
don't
might
know.
be.
I am in love with this cape, though. Look at this thing. This is beautiful. Oh my god.
Yeah. What's it take
It's
to make?
so wonderful looking. Xenojiva gem and a bunch of Kolve Toth stuff. Or
And
Toth.
you have
look
some
at the
of
amount.
this stuff.
Look at the number of things
Yeah, you
that
need
you have
the
to pick
horns.
up for it. No, not just the horns, right? Look at the actual numbers
Oh,
of things.
yeah, like 18
and
nuggets.
12. 18 and 12, 12. And it takes gems from different monsters for each of them. Except for these two, which use the same gem, and it's just the Taroth one, which I
Which
guess
you
means
also
you have to
don't
take
have.
down at least 2 of them. Unless you get really lucky.
Better get good. What's the beta armor look like? Is it gonna be the same?
Hold on, let me check for the... where'd you see horns?
There. Spiral horns.
Spiral horn. 6 of them. Criminy. Not as cool. Doesn't have a cape.
Well, it's got the bit in back that looks like the tail, so that's what I had been expecting.
Oh,
although I
yeah, a
expected
little
it to be
bit.
a little bit more extravagant.
Yeah. I like this one more. That cape is just
I like the
lovely.
knee pads.
Those are okay. Yeah, I don't mind those. Oh, such good armor. Okay. I don't even know what the skills are, and I have to look them up to know that I just really want the armor.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm going to make sure that nothing else has been added. Okay, not seeing anything. Let me actually check the skills on this real quick. So it's, oh, crap. Hold on. There we go. Free element ammo up.
So that's your awakening.
Oh, wrong button, sorry. Let me just do this real quick. Equipment skills. Free element ammo up 3. Stun resistance, which just gives you resistance to stun.
Yeah, that's generally useful.
Critical boost, which is super good.
Especially because of the greatsword and the way it works. Every hit's got to
Yeah.
be a big hit.
Power prolonger, which allows long swords, dual blades, insect glaives, switch axes, and charge blades to stay powered up longer.
That doesn't help you at
Doesn't
all.
help me at all, but it would help somebody like you.
Yeah, switch axes.
Handicraft, which does help. That extends maximum sharpness and makes things more sharp. Agitator, which is you can tell when a monster's pissed off, and you get power increases. Peak performance, which is increases attack when your health is full. And wide range on
which
the boots.
I want.
Yeah, this armor is really good.
Yeah, wide range is what I have on the Wiggler head, which I use pretty much always. And I'm going to try and get some Mushroomancer stuff going, too.
Yeah, so Agitator and Element Up come off the helmet, and then everything else is just like... Oh, wait, there's more here. Attack boosts and the...
Those are from your
those are all
charm
from
and
my
your
stuff.
weapon.
Yeah, so that doesn't matter. But everything else on here is fucking amazing. That is some really good armor. I'm going to check for Palico stuff. Because let's be, totally real, there's probably Palico stuff. There it is. Boop.
Oh my god!
The fluffiest cat ever.
This is just straight up a cowardly lion costume, by the way.
It might be because we have set all of our colors to yellow also. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you might want to...
Let's change all of them to... Oh, no, this is default.
Oh, yeah, because the Mega Man
Okay,
was in
yeah.
default.
Yeah.
Just straight up the exposed face.
We could turn it orange and have it match Tao more.
Yeah. Just the texture
black
of
and be a dark
everything
lion.
being different from the actual face of the cat, though. It's just straight up the old, like, 1920s or whatever.
Cowardly lion.
The cowardly lion where it's just a dude with, like, a wig and then, like, a suit.
Yeah, a little bit. Some of
it's
these
a
colors are,
beard.
like, really nice. So, what I'm noticing about this is not only is this armor totally just like, oh, it's a big fluffy cat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's made out of the scales of the Taroth, which are like big, thick, armored scales that come off and look like hair. That is armor. That's actually like metallic hair, and it's been
Yeah.
shaped and armored. So the cat is wearing full body armor,
There's
and it
also
just
a
makes it look like
necklace
a
in there.
shaggier cat. Yeah, I know. It's so cute, and the weapon's just a big.
I want to
fluffy
see
fan.
that with a different head. So
Okay.
that it's just the body.
Yeah. There we go. Hold on. Let's go ahead and just put the body on, like that.
Yeah, it still looks good with other... What was up with the head on its own then, if that big bit of the neck is part of the... Okay, so even
They're both.
without
They're
that...
both got the big neck.
Yeah, it's got a big neck bit.
Yeah,
That
so
actually
this one
looks
has a
pretty
beard.
okay.
So that one just straight up has a beard, but then this one has like
Kind of a beard.
not quite a beard. It's more of just like chest fluff.
Yeah, so that still looks good just all on its own. That looks pretty okay, actually.
This
All
stuff,
of these are grand.
Yeah, these all look pretty good.
Oh, and I think you can make
Oh,
some of
hey.
these already.
Oh no, I can. I own most of these.
No,
oh, for the
Culve
Taroth. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can make both of them. In fact.
I suggest doing
Yep,
so.
I am going to do so. There's my little like furry suit, and here's the little furry headpiece. I think this might be better armor than what I had on prior. Even I'm not
Probably.
100% sure, because I had Xenojiva, and this has the same armor but different stats.
Yeah, different
Different
elements.
elements. Let's see.
I wish that there was something on top so it doesn't look like
The weapon
like
is
your cat
legitimately
bald.
better, actually, like by a lot.
Yeah, you need a tail
Yeah,
shell.
I gotta go get a tail shell for that, though. Huh. Yeah, I kind of don't like that it makes my cat look bald.
If you could just put a hat on that,
Yeah,
that'd
just
be great.
like a small additional hat on my cat. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, just like, I mean, it mixes well with some of the other armor sets, so it's fine.
There we go.
Yeah, that's what it needed.
Yeah. That, which is just the bridal bouquet, I'm pretty sure. Some of these are really nice. I
Oh,
just
can I see
like
it with the
this overall.
Gajalica mask?
With the Gajalica mask? I don't know
Yeah.
where that is. Do you
It's
see
right
it?
up there.
Okay.
Up there.
This one. Like that.
This looks okay.
It's alright.
I'm
kind of
sad we didn't get a gold version of it. So
Yeah,
can I
that looks
see-
okay.
Oh, yeah, it does. Can I see the Culvetroth body with roll up a bit?
Yeah.
What is the... What am I thinking of? Is it the basil that I'm thinking of that's... No.
this?
Although that does look good.
Yeah, that looks alright.
It's not that one. Is it the Kushala?
Shala?
Yeah. Something here had like an Egyptian gold cat.
Oh,
Head.
that's probably not going to look so good. I don't remember what that is, but... Oh, Jagras. It's not Kushala, it is... Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's Kushala. You're right.
Ha.
But I don't think it calls itself Kushala. I think it's Deora.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good,
That's
actually.
alright.
Color-wise, it matches.
I do like this more, though. I'm going to keep it
Yeah.
as is.
Oh, sure. I just wanted to see it.
Yes, I want a hat on the cat, by the way.
If a cat exists without a hat on it, it's always tempting to try and rectify
Yeah,
that.
please put hats on cats, but only if they want them. Don't
They
do it
will
against their will.
look if the cat doesn't want it, they will whack it off, and it'll be funny to watch.
I mean, I guess.
Absolutely. Like, just
driving the
if you put a
ball.
hat on a cat and it doesn't like it, it will just get rid of it and it's all fine.
I was wondering if there was a tree for it, but I'm not actually seeing anything, so I don't think
Maybe
there
not for
is.
Greatsword, although you'd think everything would get one.
Yeah, you'd think so. I don't know.
Do a
that's
quick
weird.
check in the switch axis.
Hold on. Let me go up and just make out. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Okay. The switch axe. Nergigante, Valhazak. I think it would be down near the bottom.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
No.
nothing.
Yeah, just Devil Joe. That's all I'm seeing down here.
It might just be that we haven't gotten it because we need one of the other items that hasn't dropped yet.
I mean, that's always a possibility. Yeah. Well, now my cat's equipped to go after that thing. I'm not, but my cat is.
You're equipped for spooky, which is
I'm
fine.
equipped for other things, yeah. You know what? I'm going to take the spooky armor off.
But
I'm getting
it's,
tired of seeing it, to be honest. Like, it's super cool, and I really enjoy it, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, you know what? Let's take the layered armor off for a bit.
That's fine. You're still a little bit spooky with those pickle pants and your eye patch.
Yeah, I guess. Pickle pants. I didn't even notice that my armor had changed after I took that off. I just noticed the helmet did, and I was like, why isn't the rest of it changing? Oh, that does not look good. I was
Well, that's 'cause
wondering
you're
if it
changing
would, but,
everything.
like, yeah, I know. I'm trying to change everything. I just keep forgetting what actually changes on some of these. It's like very little.
That actually looks okay now it matches the pickle.
Yeah. I was wondering if I could get it to match the pickle closer, but
You
this is
can with the
probably
color
best I'm
palette
gonna
down
be able
there.
to do. Yeah, maybe. Actually, that would
Yeah,
require
just,
what, saturation?
Yeah, decrease saturation. Oh, that's a little far.
That's a little too much. Now it's blue.
That's pretty good. Bring saturation down a little more now that you've done that. And can you shift it a little closer to yellow than to blue?
Yes.
Yeah. How's that look?
That's looking pretty good. It
Nice.
matches at the very least.
I am so good at colors.
Oh, you know what though? Changing my head to black though, because this thing always looks really weird if it's anything but that. Oh, unless I can I match just the actual gray of that thing? I think.
You could with the thing down there.
Yeah.
You're gonna want it a little more brown.
Yeah. What's up with that?
I don't know. It's leather.
I guess.
Why even does it have that? Honestly,
I don't know. It's such
Like,
a
they-
weird, unnecessary part of it.
they needed there to be something that changes so that the
I'm just gonna
armor
go
pigment
straight into brown and then
applies.
just alter this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
saturation down. And now bring brightness up a little bit. That's close.
That's as close as we're gonna get.
Close enough.
So now I'm no. Now I am brown and green. This is
That's fine.
this is a great color scheme.
It is.
The
It
brown
works.
hunter.
It works.
I guess.
Although your waistcoat still has blue metal in it, but that's fine.
Oh, I noticed. Yeah.
If you had gotten the beta version of it, it would have been different, and it would have let you customize that part. Probably. Now, that's the same eye patch he's been using.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, if it was a little more on center, I would just turn it red and just make it a really cool eye. But that's not really a thing.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
From a distance, it almost looks centered.
Yeah, a little bit. And then you get in there and it's like, oh, this is like slightly weird.
Do something that puts you
Flesh
in
cleaved
the
to bone?
the forest, so I can do a bird check.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just skimming some stuff first, but yeah, alright. Let's see. Let's do this.
Yeah, that'll be quick.
Very good large Jagras. Very big regular Jagras.
No, regular Jagras is the little ones.
I guess. Yeah, they're not that big at all.
So you're gonna want to just check the Aptonoth before you do anything else. But this will be very quick.
When I was thinking about putting a hat on the cat, by the way, I was not thinking of cat in the hat. I was thinking of like a little, I don't know, like a little Lolita-style top hat or something, like something that kind of curves off to the side a little bit.
Yeah, a little princess crown.
Like somebody suggested a trucker hat, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not thinking cat in the hat because that was the other thing they suggested, and it's like, no.
Yeah. Just a big obnoxious trucker hat with a slogan on it,
Yeah,
but
sure.
it's something silly that a cat would like.
Toot toot, I'm a cat.
Make sure you have your net equipped,
Okay.
just in case.
I'm not seeing anything at all from a distance, though.
Yeah, no. At least not here. There's another area to check, but the Jagras is going to show up before you get there.
That's unfortunate.
So that's fine. Just womp on this Jagras.
Yeah, maybe they might not show up in the rain. I don't
No,
know.
I have caught them in the rain.
okay.
We've had this discussion before, I'm pretty sure. They will totally show up in the rain.
All right, fair enough. He seems kind of small to me right now. I don't know.
Well, that's because you were just fighting his
No,
grandma.
that's not because like I'm so used to the giant one. Is this not just a kind of a little Jagras?
I don't know. They're usually kind of small. When you get close to him again, I'll like try and make note of
Come
his
here.
size.
Oh, can't do anything with that.
You don't have anything equipped?
Oh my God! Come here.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
He looks about correct for size.
Does he?
Yeah.
I mean, you might be right. I'm never really sure.
Yeah, I think this is about correct for a Jagras. Their range isn't going to be too big or too small anyway.
I mean, that is true. You're superior.
He's kind of just a smaller monster.
Yeah.
And I mean, you just fought the world's biggest, shiniest, most attractive Jagras.
Although this one is dropping gold.
That's true, but only because you put on your gold dropping cloak.
Yeah, that's
How
true.
the
too.
hell does that work?
I don't know. It's really, really sticky. That's how I'm interpreting the fact that it's like green goo, is that it's really sticky, and the more you hit the monsters, like the more you're just pulling off of their
I
bodies.
think that's goo.
Yeah, it looks like goo, and it slowly falls off as things come out of the monster too.
I just thought you were wearing like a monster energy drink.
No,
Or a spider symbiote. Look at the back of it.
I mean maybe. It reminds me of what's it called? There's a monster that has like a pompadour and he punches a lot and he has exploding goo. It just looks like him. It looks like it's made of his goo. He's not in this game though, which is the weird part. Are you really trying to eat me, you fuck?
You ready to get vored?
No. I ain't letting that happen.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I'm so much stronger than you. It's not even funny. Like, don't even try.
You're using a sword made out of his ancestors.
I am.
You just spent like 3
multiple
missions.
versions of his ancestors.
Yeah, you spent 3 missions going after like his grand
The
matron or
big
whatever.
version of him, yeah. Oh, god damn it. Is he just taking off? Ugh. Just take
That's
this mantle
fine.
off. I had something in my eye, sorry.
What's
Where'd he
weird
go?
about the bandit mantle is that it also kind of has the same glow as the scout flies.
Yeah, and
Like, are they
especially when it
Flying around it and pulling things off of the
like when it
monster?
bursts off, it kind of looks like scout flies too, which is something that keeps getting me confused. Because I keep interpreting it as it's just gooey. It's sticky, so when the monster gets too close, it's just sticking to him and then pulling scales off or whatever. But it's like, that might not actually be it. I don't know. I'm just waiting for Buttercup at this point. I know it's coming.
Is it?
Oh, totally. This mission has a Buttercup in it somewhere.
Well, the map says there's a Ravlos and an Anjanath just sort of somewhere.
Yeah, but oh yeah, okay, then I guess Buttercup can't fit.
Not until one of them leaves, and I think
Yeah.
he'll beat this guy before that happens.
There's a very good chance, yeah. Like, it's pretty injured, let's be honest.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, then we pull back and go 1, 2, and then, oh, here's the big 1, 2. Oh, kinda. Not
In
quite
the
what I
knee.
was hoping for.
Oh
The
no,
15
can you
minute
do it
mission,
in
though.
10 minutes?
Oh gosh. Oh jeez.
Oh no.
Oh gosh. Oh jeez.
He's too fast. I don't know why we're doing this.
I don't know either.
I keep racking my brain because I feel like there's something else about the Smash announcement that I wanted to say.
Sakurai spent way too long talking about the help menu.
Yeah, you watched the video before I came home from work, and then when we watched it together, you skipped through that. And
Yeah,
you're like, yeah, this is just the help menu.
No offense. It was really good at the beginning and really good at the end, but it sags in the middle where he's just like, look, we've got 11 languages. And it's like, Sakurai, that's cool, I guess. Thanks. Who told you to show us this? You know who else does that when they have big trailers that they're trying to hype up for is Game Freak. Game Freak, every time that they've released a Pokemon game in the last few years, has been like, look, we've got 48 different languages. Isn't that the coolest thing? And it's like, Game Freak, stop.
Well, it's
It's cool, but like,
to someone.
why are you showing this off in a 40-minute direct?
I guess there's like kids in countries that don't normally get like translations who are like, thank God I don't have to learn English. But I don't know. Feels like not trailer material.
Yeah, well, it's like, I don't even mind that they're showing it off or that it's a big thing, but it's like, it doesn't need to be 10 whole minutes of you showing me 40 languages. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For no reason and no reward.
Oh, I'll get a reward. Don't you
Get
worry.
this nice big Jagras scale. It's not made of gold, it's just colored like it is.
Yeah. Look, so long as it looks gold, I'm okay with it. From now on, everything in my hunter house is going to be made of gold.
The weird bad sun orb in the Smash trailer is fucking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, the main villain. A lot of people have been saying Seraphim. I think that's just literally
I think it's
God.
Aten.
It's
It's a giant sun orb with a million hands.
It's a little beyond that. Yeah, it's in all fairness in Dante's Inferno, which is where you get a lot of descriptions of like, oh, this is God or whatever. I think I've described this before. Like, Dante's Inferno is one of the weirdest. Like, yeah, I remember. Is one of the weirdest. Like it's not a religious text in any way. Like, not an official one. It's apocrypha. If you can even call it that, it's more like a novel. But it's this weird thing where, like, part of the way through the story, Dante's like, I'm gonna go meet God. And he just meets God. And he's 3 rings with a book in the center. And, like, infinite wings just kind of materializing around him at all times. And it's like, this is the weirdest description of a deity ever.
The guy who was writing a book made God center a book.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's supposed to be weird symbolism. I don't really get it at all, to be honest.
I still think it's the ancient Egyptian weirdo god of the sun, but not the regular god of the sun. With all of his hands.
Let's be real. Okay.
And the weird implication that the Master Hand, if...
Sinister Cloth.
Oh, finally.
I got 1 Sinister Cloth.
You've been waiting for a Sinister Cloth for like a month.
I know.
Yeah, I'd like to figure out what the fuck is going on with up until now the idea with the Master Hand in Smash has just been, oh, it's a kid playing with his toys and the hand is his hand. And now there's like 700 of them and they disintegrate into taboo tentacles.
Yeah, I don't think enough people caught that, but when the Master Hand's glove kind of rips off, the blue light underneath is patterned like Taboo's wings from Brawl.
And they say in the trailer we're each gonna have to take down about 10 of them. That's like 740 goddamn.
Well, there's 75 characters, yeah, so it's 750 at least.
Yeah. So either it is a lot of children, and they're all right hands. There were no crazy hands.
Yeah, there
which
weren't
is the
any
left.
crazy hands there.
Like either there's a lot of metaphorical kids at play, or like they've cloned the child or something.
I don't know. Yes, by the way, chat said the lore for the series is weird as hell. I agree.
Yeah.
Fucking Smash has the weirdest lore.
Especially now that everyone is like a weird spirit clamoring for a body.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I don't know if this is what they're doing, but they could easily say that this is both the prequel and the end to all of the other Smash lore. Because you can
potentially.
easily say that the shit at the beginning that traps them and starts turning duplicates out is, you know, what happens before the first Smash, where it's just, oh, now you've got a bunch of toys playing.
Yeah.
And then you can just have everything else happen in between that and then conclude with the actual Smash story, whatever that's going to be. We don't know yet, so,
No,
so
not
I'm just
really.
saying, like, oh, like, so maybe they've always been duplicates that are fighting each other.
Am I...
That's just my pet theory for now.
Wait, why am I wearing this version?
Because I think you had a gem on it?
Do I?
Possibly.
I may have clicked the wrong one at some point. I don't know when it happened, but maybe I have gems on it, maybe I don't. I might want to check that when I...
Oh, well, the beta version
Get
has
out of
more
this.
slots.
Yeah, I know, but also my beta version shouldn't be upgraded very high at all. Which would mean that I'm actively using a much weaker chest plate than I thought I was. Oh,
Maybe.
my mistake if that's the case.
Well, for a
What's-
while we weren't thinking about it because you had your layered armor on over everything.
Yeah.
So you got 2 Sinister Cloth, and that's what this needs.
Well, I needed 2 for the other piece too. I just was trying to... Ow, ooh, I'm so sorry. I kicked the table. I probably bumped the microphone super hard. I was just trying to figure out if I wanted the pants or the helmet more. I went with the pants. I don't really need it right now anymore anyway. I needed it like a month ago, and now I don't. But that's fine. I'm okay with this.
You just Sinister Cloth became your
Do I
thing.
have all 3 slots on that filled?
That might be why you were using it.
I mean, it could be. Well, I think I have those slots filled anyway.
Looks like it.
I don't know what I've got in it, but I think I do. Let me just figure this out. Yeah, Attack Jewel, Dragon Res, and Fortitude. So I've got 3 of them in it. That thing I don't think is actually as upgraded as it can be, so I guess I'll go and upgrade it.
Might as well.
It's weird. I don't know. Let's see. And go over to chest pieces. Oh no, I guess it is. Yeah, that one's max. Huh. Alright, fair enough. There's my belt, there's my hands. I'm pretty sure my eye is good.
Oh yeah, that thing's definitely maxed out because you love it
Yeah,
so much.
yeah. Everything's just maxed out. That's fine. I'm okay with this.
So you're gonna go back into the Kolvetroth mission?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll go back into doing a little bit more of that Kolve Taroth.
Now that you're dressed more stylish to impress her.
I'm not actually dressed different in any way.
Well, Tao is.
Tao is dressed a little different. I just don't have my my other thing on. That's all that's changed.
What are you down here for?
I wanted to come down here and talk to the what's-his-face and see if the Kolve Taroth has any weaknesses.
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's probably going to be fire. I'm not 100% sure. So there's everybody here.
Well, she breathes fire.
You know what? That's true. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. So Kolve Taroth is here. She is an Elder Dragon. She might have 6 legs underneath that. I did notice that her tail is kind of broken up at the end.
Oh, it
which
might
made
be
me wonder if
fins?
she has like fins on the very end. Yeah.
Huh.
Let's see. Physiology. Elements. I have no idea what's going on that tree.
Okay, so the parentheses are when covered in gold. We have not seen her not covered in gold yet. They do this for like the Barath and stuff too, where it's like mud versus not mud.
Okay, so
So,
I
thunder.
guess I just...
And then when she's when she's naked, she's weak to ice. But when she's got
She's
her
weak to thunder. That's
Yeah.
super weird.
gold is a conductor, right?
Yeah, it would be because they use it in like computer parts and stuff. So I guess it would
Yeah.
definitely be. But
That makes sense. Do you have anything that does thunder?
I
You
don't
might
know
want
if I
to.
do.
You might want to
I
go
can
out of your
check.
way to get something.
I've got, where is it? This, but it's a drastically weaker weapon.
But you can upgrade it.
I don't actually know if I can. I can
check.
check, but I'm almost sure that this weapon is as high as it's gonna go for right now. Not really even sure. I guess I can just check.
What would you do for a plot in Smash if you had the chance to do the explanation of the crossover?
I think the crossover that they're going with right now is probably fine.
Oh. Well, that was a great answer.
I know it's super boring answer. I would just discard the first two games. Like, to be honest,
stop the toy
64 and
conceit?
Malo, yeah, the conceit that they're toys is like too confusing in my opinion.
I would have gone whole hog into it. Maybe not full Toy Story. These aren't real characters. Like, they're not just Buzz Lightyears. But like I would just go full on into
This does go
just
forward a little bit.
maybe like this is like the adventure is inside a kid's room.
I need more Kieran stuff if I'm actually going to do this.
You want to fight a kid?
And it's still 200 attack lower than it should be.
Oh.
Granted, it does have a good elemental hit, but it's like that elemental hit might not be worth it. I don't know. I'd have to go after high rank Kieran. I'm kind of not in the mood for doing that right now. I'll do one Kolve Taroth, and then maybe that'll convince me to do a Kieran.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe it'll be enough of a pain in the ass that I go, fine, and then do it.
Curious that the Karen sword doesn't go any higher or turn into anything weirder.
Well, the fact that it does so much elemental damage is typically the argument behind stuff like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You got all your drugs?
No, probably not. In fact, explicitly not. I'm gonna have to make some.
Well, you've got the stuff for it, right?
Probably. Maybe. A little bit running out of bitterbug there.
You started with so many, too.
Yeah, it's never enough when it comes to bitterbug.
You got like 200 honey and no bitter bugs.
Yeah. That's just how it is. That's how it do. We'll do this. Let's see, manage items. I will take... Boop. This one. I'll take this one. I'll take... Let me put this energy drink away. Put away the cool drinks because clearly I wasn't needing them.
We should do a playthrough of Subspace Emissary before
I was
that
thinking
game
it,
comes
yeah,
out.
before that game comes out, I think it might be a good idea. If people would be into that anyway, I don't know.
It's less so that people see Subspace Emissary, because who hasn't seen it? And more like just to
There
get
might be
us,
some
like,
people you don't know.
shrieking about our weird theories about characters.
Well, all of Smash Brothers is non-canon, so...
Yeah. But, like, there's bits of, like, just meta lore. Like,
I
Snake's
guess.
box garbage.
I don't think Snake's box garbage has anything to do with Smash Brothers meta lore.
Well, Lucario's immune to it. Did you forget?
Yes. Yeah.
He might be the only
He
one.
could just see through it because he could see people on the other sides of objects, though. He's got the aura thing.
Yeah, but it was a memorable moment. So it's easy to just go with the
I don't have
idea
any
that
dash
Lucario can
extract.
just do that.
Oh, that's a pain. Let me grab Flash, and then I think I'm pretty much kitted out to the teeth. I think there was one thing I was thinking I needed, and I don't remember what it is, so I might just run in there without it. That's definitely not it. Almost grabbed a bunch of, like, rare steak. Those aren't gonna
Yeah,
help
you
me at
don't
all.
need those.
Nah. That's what it was. Bombs. This did okay the last time. They were alright. I'm gonna try some other stuff out. Did I eat? Do you remember?
I don't think you did. It looks like you didn't.
Okay. Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah, you did. Okay.
So then I'll set up, and then I'll just
It's
go out
so
and do the
good to
mission
see
again.
you.
I might also, because they've like put numbers on all of the characters in the roster this time, and it's
Yeah.
like a defined set list.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That might be a thing I end up doing for Popkas. It's just drawing all the Smash.
Oh, that would be a good. I mean, it's not really a Popkas, but it's like
It kind of is.
Kind of works.
I can just do whatever I want for Popkas.
I know.
In the past, I have done the monsters from Kirby 64. Which
Yeah,
is
and that's
also,
also
not really
a
collectible.
Popkas. Yeah, fair
Also, like the first Dragon Quest, not Dragon Quest monsters, but I just used the list from Dragon Quest 1. So it's like I can just say, I don't know, I just do what I want.